Let me pause my Joe Budden podcast. Who Gary wants to talk? Chance the Rapper is a guest this Saturday. Good podcast so far. What's up, man?
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. Oh, you off today?
No, I gotta go work at
Good,
one.
bitch. Good, yeah, good. I like that. I
Why?
like that shit, Gary.
Why you like that?
Yeah, I like that shit. You good working on it, bitch.
So you gotta go work at one.
I don't work at 4. But you still, nah, I remember that. Son, I remember it. And I told you, I was like, yeah. I was thinking in my head, I said, let's see how long it lasts. You like, yes, I don't work weekends. I was like, okay. I think, to be honest, well, I already had a conversation with you. I like being on business. Being off the weekend is cool. I'm not gonna say it nicely, like that's not cool, but everybody's off.
No one knows off every day.
Huh?
Goes off every day.
True. Majority of people are off on the weekends. A big chunk of people. I don't even know the majority, because you know people like with government jobs and desk jobs and shit like that. So niggas like Jared, Portia, my mom used to be off the weekends. You know, people like that.
Yeah.
Most people, you know, educated people, all that good shit. Now the workers, the blue collar people stuff, you know, like myself, other people I know, you as well, you know, get paid by the hour. We ain't salary workers. We gotta put the time in. I don't even mind it, but I like being something. Being off on Wednesdays. That's the thing. See, when you're off of work, that's when you gotta run errands. Like if I was off on a weekend, you off on the weekend, you either run errands on Saturday. Right?
Yeah.
The thing about that is, there's gonna be a bunch of people running errands too.
It's true.
I'm off on Wednesday, bro. I'd be the first nigga in the barbershop. I'd be like within the first 40 customers at the grocery store. Not at one, you know, it's not 40 people in there, but 40 people have probably been in that store. I go to my haircut at 9:30, get out like 10 something, right?
Yeah.
Go to the grocery store, be in my joint for 10 minutes, there's no one's really lunching. Then I can go some food, nobody's really eating. At 10 something in the morning on a Wednesday, go to the gym, don't nobody be in that joint. Oh, you do whatever you want. You off on Saturday, nigga, you gotta see everybody.
I just want to stay in the house.
See, but that's me too. I mean, I'm just saying if you have to.
Right.
If you have like shit to do, but you know, like when I don't need a haircut, I usually don't leave the house. I don't leave the house to get a haircut in my office or at the gym. But
Oh, you working out on the body. The body.
nah, I gotta get back. Nah, I was on vacation. So I'm gonna tell you what blew me. Left, I was like 176, right? I'm trying to lose. I'm trying to cut, so I'm trying to like lose as much body fat as I can in the midsection. You know, that's hard for most people. But
Yeah, it's a real challenge.
that shit is tough, dog. I can understand though because you gotta think about it. All the body parts that's moving, your stomach's not moving.
Yeah, it's just
You know
flopping
what I'm saying?
around.
That's why abs are hard to achieve. You're not using your stomach muscles all day. You're always using leg muscles. You're always lifting something. You're always moving something. Your stomach don't move, but to breathe. So, yeah, it's just tough. But yeah, went on vacation 176, came back 181,
Oh,
and that's what I started at months ago. Not months ago, probably like a month and a half ago. But yeah, why you playing Fortnite? That's really cute.
but I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to carry, man. I wanted to carry this ref. But we'll carry this shield.
Excuse me.
Okay, we'll do this next time.
Bruh, I seen so many people at the MGM last night. Young Blood was there.
Don't go over there?
Oh, yeah, you know, he's the one who gave us the tickets. But he was there gambling.
Oh, he a party type nigga.
Yeah, on the solo tip too. Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Need that,
So,
need that me time. Need that me time. That me time.
I don't like being in places.
That me time. Me time.
in a casino
Got me
alone.
time.
That wouldn't be fun to me.
Got me
But anyway, I saw him. I saw like 2 customers that go to my store, like come in there all the time. I saw this dude
Regular.
And
ex-co-workers.
so I had to ask Portia, son. These bros was losing their mind for Maxwell, son.
Right.
You should see how these chicks, son. See how these bitches was dressed, dog.
Hey, he
We
can
was
fuck
coming
your
up the
girl.
escalator.
Hey.
Nah, I don't know.
Hey, it's
Portia was
Max.
laughing at his dance
It's,
moves.
hey, oh yeah, she's laughing. But what else is she thinking? Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
bad.
she ain't laughing at
Look, she was
you.
mad. She was mad because she know I like Marsha Ambrosius, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's your boo. So look, it works both ways. That's what's up.
Yeah.
She want Maxwell, that's fine. Let's take Marsha, you know. They're both taken. What was I about to say?
Everyone's taken, but then they get taken again.
Alright, so you want to get shit. Alright.
Yeah, I don't got no shotgun though.
Man, you should be. Man, I'm over here. I'm over here setting up plays in my playbook, man.
Oh, I made my playbook.
Yeah, that's cute. My shit. Let me tell
I
you
just
something.
I just copied my playbook from the last night and put it on this one.
Oh, see, that's the issue. You need new shit. I got new shit popping. Couple factors. I mean, you know, we're not having a good season by any stretch of imagination, right? But we all know the situation.
My
Missed a bunch of
offensive line some
games.
shit.
You playing Fortnite, right?
No, I'm just saying my offensive
Right.
line and shit. Like Madden's not too different. It's some of the movement.
Nah. No, it's about the same. I'll tell you what I don't like before I go into what I was gonna say. The linebacker shit, man, I would train on that. Niggas should not have their back turned and be
Yeah.
able to pick you off.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't like that shit. Because there's no way of them knowing the ball. You have to time them. They get interceptions, so you have to, it's hand-eye coordination. So if you're not looking at the shit that you put in your hand, that's what I
If
don't
you're not
like.
if you're not
Imagine
looking
they
at
pass for
it,
that.
they should make you just bat it down, like put your hands up.
Bad it should hit the. He should just. Well, this is the animation they should add. If you have your back turned and the ball's in the air and you press triangle, you shouldn't be able to turn around 360 or just throw your hands up and catch it. You should jump up and like wave your hands and try to bat it, even though you're backwards.
Cause that's what they do in the
Okay.
NFL. Like they just look at the receiver's
That's what
eyes and they put their hands up.
Yeah. Do that shit. That's what they should do that. But yeah, man. I think I'm on to something. I tell a lot of people this. Yeah, I've been talking about this. I like this build team. I'm gonna build them up and do what I can, right?
Ooh, care package there,
But I gotta go back to Carolina, son. For one main reason. Next night I gotta go back to Carolina. Got to. All because of number 12. You're like, who's number 12, right?
who's number 12?
You know it. DJ Moore. The receiver. I'm sure you, if you watch any of my games, you've seen some highlights. He gives them to you. Almost. No? Okay. But anyway, I traded for him. You know how trades are. It's not guaranteed that I would be able to pick any team I want and get DJ Moore. So I would rather have him. He's more important than even or anybody else.
Dude, a fucking shot.
You did, man.
Nah, I heard you.
Nah. You listening for footsteps, man. Do your thing. Listen to your footsteps.
Nah, it's not it wasn't footsteps, it just I didn't have
You
no.
didn't have no weapons. You ain't John
No,
Wick.
I had the weapons. I just didn't have the right weapon for the right situation.
Nigga, you are a situation.
I am this situation.
Like,
So nah, you know what blows me, dog? Like I've been trying to rap lately and I can't do it. So I'll be sitting in my mind trying to go through it, be seeing the vision,
alright, so
and how to move.
alright.
But nah, I've
Listen,
been
hold on,
ass lately. Go ahead.
Nah, before you do that, let me finish, and then I'll let you get 8 bars.
I bet.
Look, Son, I just want to give you some statistics. I know, everybody likes stats,
I don't.
right? Oh, you don't. I mean, these ain't really stats. They're based off stats, but this is a ranking. I'm just give you a little why DJ Moore is important to me, okay?
What?
He's number 7. I think it's either, I forgot, I wrote it down, either 7 or 9th in receptions, right? That's real high for me. I'm gonna tell you all this stuff.
That's
You
standard.
understand. Look, 9th in reception.
Nice.
I think he's like 10th in. No, he's something. I don't know. He's high in like receiving yards. He's like 8th or 7th or 8th in touchdowns. So he's a top 10 dude, right?
All right.
This is the first son. Even B was telling me something. This is the best receiver I've ever had. So think about all the receivers that I've used in Madden. My offense always be struggling, and it's 50-50. I be fucking up sometimes, and I don't always use the best players, right? I don't always I never had a true number one. Think about who my best receivers been the last 4 Madden. Fucking Kelvin Benjamin, dog. Nigga 87 speed.
My receivers been like nobodies.
No. Gary, why would you say that?
True.
You talking about your receivers?
Yeah. Nobody's.
Yeah, alright. I don't like you. That's cool. Look, Marcus got an elite receiver now, so I'm just putting niggas on numbers. You ain't seen the games, check them out.
Oh shit. I checked them out.
I mean, it's cool. Look, we're gonna have to play eventually, so maybe see how I play.
You don't want to play me.
No, I do.
I don't know why.
What you mean?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to play you because you play late, but unless you played on like a Saturday. I know you don't be at work early on Saturdays.
It's the life you gotta live when you hustle hard. Boy, I hustle hard. Trying to think what a nigga should eat before he go to work. Let me know, Marcus, man. Let me know. Let me know, Marcus, man. Let me know. What a nigga eat. Let a nigga know.
Make some breakfast.
I was, but I ain't got time. I woke up late.
What time you gotta be at work?
Oh, shit. Very soon. Very soon.
Oh, 1?
Yeah, but I gotta leave at I gotta leave at
It takes you 30 minutes to cook. Some bacon in the oven. Toasting it in the toaster.
No. Wow.
There you go here.
Sorry. Nigga almost got me, man. I had to put him down, Marcus, and I almost flat up. Shit, dog. Fuck, man.
No, I mean, that's cool.
Nah, it's really not, Marcus.
Fucking Spider-Man in.
Oh, you want that Spider-Man? You a rider, man?
I be around the city saving niggas. What do you be doing? Building shit. You're an architect. Bro, I can't wait, son.
What?
I can't wait for Fortnite to fall. It
It
may
was.
never fall. It may be, you know what Fortnite's gonna be like?
No, it's gonna be like Counter-Strike. That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
It's
How you know? That's what I was about to say.
No, cause I've been telling niggas at work that's what's gonna be
There
like.
you go.
Cause it keeps reinventing itself.
Counter-Strike is probably it has to be definitely one of the longest active running games.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
I play that shit. I mean, I credit that shit, some of that shit, cause you know I'm a big Half-Life nigga, right?
Yeah.
I feel like as a first-person shooter, I think that shit's tight as far as how it feels and how the gun shoot and shit like that. I thought it was always tight, but I mean, I wish I had like PC games and shit like that, but having a computer like that, it just costs too much money to always update that shit.
Yeah. That's what you want to be about, Marcus?
You said what?
That's what you want to be about? You want to be about updating?
Nah, that's you. You niggas can play Fortnite.
No, I ain't about the updates. I'm just about the gameplay. I'm about the kills and the thrills.
That's what's up. Oh yeah, niggas, y'all going to see Venom?
Yeah, I'm gonna see it.
See that shit for free. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, I'm gonna see it. Cause I told cause Jared be wanting to hang out, man. So I told him I hang out with him.
Yeah, I don't be all working till 11, so.
I get off at 9, but I'm not gonna be getting here until like around 10:15. I heard I was getting my oil change, right? Cause I was listening to what Millie said. Millie said, you don't know how people saying it was that bad and blah blah blah, right? So when I was at getting my oil change, I was watching some little, it was like a Fake Me Out Entertainment or Daily America, whatever, little talk shows in the morning, little Fake Me Out joint. But they were saying, they was talking about Venom and Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga movie came out. So they were saying they think it's rumored that a lot of people are bad mouthing Venom. They're like having bots. Oh my God, 2 shields. Yeah, a lot of people bad mouthing Venom, and they're gonna go and they're saying, yeah, that Venom movie was horrible. Definitely wish I would have wanted to go see that Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga movie, and they were showing it on the internet. It was like numerous people saying that joint.
Really?
Yeah, it was funny.
Well, see, go ahead.
And then the dude named Marcus at my job, because I told him, I was like, yeah, you heard that Venom got like real bad reviews. He said, I'm still gonna see it. He said he thinks what happened is they're trying to make it bad so Sony can get the license in it, so they can do Spider-Man and all that shit. Apparently there's a lot of theories going on.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna see it. What the fuck going on?
Well,
I really didn't want to spend no money for real, but I'm gonna go just chill.
We're shooting, man. I just don't think it's gonna be good. Now, I remember when the trailer first came out, right? Niggas was all in the trailer, this and that. The joint that pissed me off about that is, it's like the first trailer. The first trailers are always, you know, not always, but they're not always gonna be fire. It's the first trailer. Niggas was like, oh, you don't even get to see this and that, right? Yeah. Niggas was complaining. I was giving it a shot because I was like, niggas was normally talking about, yeah, the trailers, like, dog, the trailer was like 20 seconds, and they didn't show shit. I hate when people judge off that. But then what I don't like is, I'm a purist, dog. Like, somebody made a comment in CGI about the niggas who won't like it are the comic book nerds.
Yeah.
Comic book nerds, bro. Like, I'm not a collector or no shit like that. But I've read my fair share of comics and I know the stories that I like.
Right.
This Eddie Brock, all these new iterations of Venom, I just can't feel it.
Oh, this is a new iteration?
Yeah, man, because that's not how he became Venom.
Hold on, so wait a minute. I know the meteor came down, Eddie Brock came to the Rock or whatever, and it got him or some shit, right?
No. Spider-Man had the suit first.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah, the Spider-Man. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
because it was on the cartoon on Fox.
Yeah.
Because it's so many different, you know how they do it. It's so many different ways, but I like that version the best.
Yeah, that's the version I like,
Yeah, it tied in with, because he had the suit, I think it was like was it the Secret War or something like that? It wasn't the Civil War, it was the Secret War. And they went to like another planet. It was like Spider-Man, I think Wolverine, Hulk, Iron Man, like a bunch of different people. It was kind of like a group thing, right? A bunch of people grouped up and they fought somebody on some different planet. I forgot exactly who. I gotta check. I gotta fact check all that shit, but because I didn't read the whole thing, I read bits and pieces of it. But
Yeah.
as they were leaving to go back to Earth after they beat whoever they beat, the symbiont, the suit, you know, the little symbiont crawled onto like the ship. I think crawled into like Peter Parker's bag or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So he got home and shit, you know, and then what they show on the cartoon, blah 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 blah. They didn't explain all that on the cartoon because they would have to explain the Secret War, all that shit. So they did their own iteration, but that's how it happened. And Eddie Brock and him were rivals. They worked the same place. That type of shit. This joint right here, uh, I'm cool. And another thing I don't like about it, I don't like the CGI. I don't really think Venom looks that tight to me. And he doesn't look bad, but I don't think he's tight. I think Thanos look better, personally. But that's just me.
Thanos look good. Where did this nigga go?
Like, when Venom was on screen, like the little scenes I seen, it just looks like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He blended. But, yeah, I mean, I see that joint for free. I'm not because I just don't. To me, you know what this feel like?
What?
I think they said they're gonna try to tie this in. They got the licensing, all this other shit, but I feel like it's a money grab, man. Because why would you have a Venom movie that's not tied in with Spider-Man first?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how niggas know who Venom is because he has his own shit.
Fuck out of
He's
here.
an anti-hero. Like this version, later on, Venom became an anti-hero. Like Deadpool, he's a good guy, but he does shit for his personal reasons, but he's a good guy. Right?
Yeah.
He did that shit after the Peter Parker shit and all that. Before, he wasn't even really a bad guy. He was just Spider-Man's nemesis. He wasn't trying to hurt nobody. He was just trying to go after Spider-Man. He was like the nemesis off of Raven. You don't like him. That type of shit, bro. They gave us Spider-Man 3. And niggas, somebody was caping for that joint too. Somebody was like, Spider-Man 3 is not that bad, besides the dancing part. That shit was horrible. Yeah, somebody said that shit in the CGI chat. I don't know, this was a while ago. Like, they could have just made that joint about Sandman, and I would have been happy. Sandman looked good. Venom did not.
Trying to figure out one more.
It was a Venom suit with Carnage body. Venom's supposed to be big. No. So this is what I do, man.